Hey guys, Tanner here with Utility Disc Golf. Today we are reviewing the Westside Tursas, an understable mid-range in 3 different plastic types. We have it in ORICIO, Tournament, and VIP.
Hey Tanner, are you doing a disc golf review without me? Come
Nick,
on,
I'm
man.
tired of being behind the camera.
Dude, come on. Alright, I'll let you be in it this time. Alright, let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about the plastic first and how it feels, since we got 3 different types. It's really fun to do this first review with different types of plastics.
So, we'll start off with the most understable, the ORICIO. This is a tacky plastic. It's kind of soft, similar to a KC Pro or a BT Hard. It's definitely more of a disc that'll beat in a little bit more, but definitely like it, especially for these colder temperatures.
Yeah, definitely. Stiff, tacky, gonna beat in quicker than these other ones, but I like it a lot. I throw an ORICIO Harp, and I could definitely see myself throwing one of these ORICIO Tursas because of, even though it's gonna beat in a little quicker, it still seems to be durable. More durable than maybe your prime plastic that you have from Dynamic, DX, plastics like that, your more base priced plastics. Let's get into this plastic. This is the tournament plastic, maybe more similar to your Star Plastics, ESP, Fusion Plastics.
Gold line.
Gold line, exactly. I can't see through it really, I can see the shadow. Nice, has little bursty colors in it. I'm liking that a lot. Flexible. We're inside right now, so it's a little warmer, but even outside when we filmed this review, we noticed it was a flexible plastic. Still had grip. When it was wet, it was kind of more slippery, but right now, as you can see, flexible, tacky. I'm digging it, liking the tournament plastic.
And the last one is VIP, which, to be honest, I think they're fairly similar to the tournament plastic. It is more of a see-through plastic. Yeah. It's going to be a little bit more durable, similar to your Champion, your Opto, your Lucid. Yeah. Basically, to me, it feels the same as the tournament, but definitely great disc. Love the color on this one too. It's like a nice minty green with the blue stamp. Yeah. Really cool. And these, the stamp is really cool with these. It's got a nice
octopus on it.
Is it a Tursas?
Tursai?
Tursai?
Tursies?
Octopi?
Not sure.
Very cool. So let's get into how these look and feel.
Yeah, so the mold, let's go over that first. It's a very kind of gradual, smooth top it feels. You don't feel hard angles on top of it. Maybe it's more of a transition down into it, as you can see right there. With a lot of understable discs, you might notice that it has less of a sharp decline like that. So I'm liking that. When we flip it over, it has a medium depth rim, not deep like it's gonna grab into your fingers and the notches aren't gonna be good. The width is pretty small, it's mid-range size. It's a comfortable fit in the hand, and I'm really liking it in these premium plastics because of the flexibility. You can dig into it.
Really get a nice grip on them.
Totally, and with the ORICIO, it's a stiffer plastic like we said, but still, it's feeling comfortable in the hand.
Yeah, the tackiness really gives you some good grip as well. One thing that I noticed on these, it might be just the how the discs are molded, but there is a very thin line on the bottom of the disc, right on that where a bead would be. Yeah. It might be a micro bead, but it's definitely something you can feel.
Yeah, maybe just part of the mold or the molding process. It kind of feels like it might grind off after you throw the disc for a while, so it eventually go away. But just so you guys are aware, we are feeling that on these 2 plastics, 2 separate types of plastics.
So let's get into how these threw.
When throwing it flat, on a good maybe 80% arm speed for us, it would definitely have a right turn to it noticeably, and usually not come back unless a tailwind gust popped up or we didn't throw it on the right angle. But on a good flat angle with some good speed on it, it definitely finished right and showed its understability. Not really hitting the ground and cutting, throwing it flat, but I could see that if you really whipped into it, it could.
Yeah, and today when we were throwing, we had a slight, I would say, right to left wind. So for it to be able to fight, by showing the flight plate and having it still fight to the right, you can really tell that it's an understable disc.
Totally. How about throwing at hyzer? What did you notice about that?
Hyzer, I think, is maybe the only way that you can throw this disc. I mean, if you want that right turn, you can throw it flat, but I think this is a very good hyzer flip disc for your amateurs and your pros. I could see this being thrown in a very wooded course where you need to have it go dead straight, just pop it on a nice hyzer and it'll flip up to straight and even maybe have a little bit of a turn to the right at the end.
Totally, especially as these beat in, I can imagine they're only going to get more understable. These are brand new, so, and it's already shown its understability teeth.
Yeah, if you're looking for something that's more understable, the ORICIO definitely was noticeably more understable. It wanted to fight to the right a lot more.
Totally.
So if you're looking for that brand new out of the box, ORICIO would be a great disc. The tournament and the VIP, I think they threw fairly similar.
Yeah, and stability wise, they flew fairly similar. On the hyzers, is sometimes I would notice it would flip up and maybe the tournament would go a little to the right a bit, but not much, and it would always come back, especially on a hyzer. I'm not talking spike hyzers, but more of a nice hyzer throw out to the right with some decent power would flip up flat every single time.
Yeah, we threw these on anhyzers as well. This disc is so understable that when you throw it on that hard angle, it basically turns into a roller or a cut roller.
Definitely.
Sometimes these cut rolled on our flat shots, like we said, but we were trying to throw our anhyzers on sky anhyzers to try to simulate a big left to right throw, similar to maybe a right-handed backhand. And these things came out, they flipped up, or they turned to the right, and they kind of landed on such a hard angle that they rolled. Sometimes they turned into a little bit of, you got a little distance on the roller.
But I wouldn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, not on purpose.
We never even got these to pan out once flat. Every time it would cut and stop. The distance stopped once it hit the ground.
Which could be used nice if you're trying to hit into a hillside.
Yeah. Or if you don't have a forehand throw and you really need to do a spike anhyzer, this is going to be a disc for that. But not really recommended too much if you're trying to get a large panning flex shot. It's not going to come out on that anhyzer line.
Yeah, so as an overview, the Tursas, very understable, has good glide. The numbers on this, if you're interested, are 5 speed, 5 glide, -3 turn, and 1 fade.
Wow.
So definitely an understable disc. It's definitely going to want to turn right for you for those right-handed backhand players. ORICIO is going to be the more understable disc of the 3 plastics that we had. And then I would say tournament and VIP are similar.
Slight toss-up. You know, one person may have their own opinions, but we didn't notice too much of a difference. I guess if I had to pick one, I would say the tournament plastic was a tiny bit less stable than the VIP.
Yeah, I could definitely see this going into my bag. I have a lot of stable plastic because I like how consistent they are with these. You kind of have to know your angle control because it's very unpredictable with that understability. Whereas with a stable disc, you can throw it and you know where it's going to fade back to. But if I needed a disc that's going to end right from a backhand, this is definitely going to go in my bag for some of those shots.
I could see this in tight wooded courses, like Tanner said, with the hyzer flip, finishing right. I could see this for tailwinds, if you have a really kicking tailwind and you need to pump it dead straight. Yeah, this would be a disc, but like I said, overall, understable. I don't know if we mentioned this, but glide. This thing had some crazy good glide. It would fly far when you got good spin on it, almost noticing it like hovering down, it would seem very slow to the earth.
Yeah, this is a great disc for new players as well. It's a big confidence booster for new players to get that S-turn and get the max flight out of these discs. So.
Or learn hyzer flips as well, which can be a key part of the game, especially in woods. I've found it to be something that I can rely on once I've gotten it down. And this Westside Disc Tursas would really help learn that.
So yeah, that's our review of the Westside Disc Tursas. We want to thank Dynamic Disc for sending us these. Anthony at Dynamic reached out to us and gave us 3 different plastic types. If you guys like the video, leave us a like.
Yeah, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram. We also have a Patreon account at patreon.com/utilitydiscgolf if you want to donate to the videos. There you can get different entries into our giveaways plus bonus content. Also, when we do our giveaways, you're able to enter 3 times most of the time when we have videos out. And so make sure you do that. You're not just doing it on one. It increases your chances of winning, and I know how much you guys want to get your hands on these discs because they are super nice and pretty.
We also got some stickers in, so if you want to represent Utility Disc Golf, they're a nice little caution disc golfer sign. We have those on our store at utilitydiscgolf.com. Thanks for watching, guys.
Stay fly.
Thanks to our sponsors, discgolfcenter.com. With their help, we're able to improve the quality of our channel and give you guys better disc golf content. Check them out at discgolfcenter.com.